you a look at, a little update on what we've been up to around here. We've gotten a lot done, a lot of living done here in the last month. I know you guys haven't seen me as much as when I started out and everything, but life happens. So, thought I'd give you guys a little longer chat than usual. Maybe we'll see how long it is, but I got a lot of projects done, man. Finally got the antenna up. I'll try to put some pictures in here of that if I can. Got the lights up under the patio. Thank God. My brother, he's about to have a baby, and so he's been busy all summer, and he's the guy that, he's my other set of hands, and I'm his other set of hands, so we try to tackle as many projects as we can whenever we get a free weekend off together. He called me up, he's like, today's the day, Saturday's the day. Ugh. So about 2 Saturdays ago, we just tackled everything at his house, everything in my house, got it done like a whirlwind, and we got off to a good start and got it all finished up that day. We're doing a lot with the kids here lately. Every weekend, just about, we did something fun, and we took the boy and the girl, both boys and the girl, out to the reenactment here by the house. If you're not familiar with reenactments, they're all throughout the South. Every major battlefield has one. The closest battlefield to us is the battlefield of Port Hudson. It's the longest siege in American history was at Port Hudson. I forget how long it was. You can look it up on Wikipedia or whatever to tell you, but it was god awful. And so they have a reenactment there every year, usually in March, because of everything that's going on right now that shall not be named. It was postponed till this fall. They had it. It wasn't as big as it has been, but my boy got to see the cannon fire and got to go see all kinds of cool stuff out there and roll around on the hills and stuff, and they enjoyed themselves thoroughly. Before I forget, smoking tonight my new to me Peterson 220 I picked up. I never smoked it, so until a couple of days ago. The 220, my first Pete, got it on an estate sale on eBay, pretty cheap for a Pete. Picked it up, and it's been a fantastic pipe. A little bit of moisture problems with it as a non-mill filter, and maybe have to run some filters in it to kind of mitigate those moisture problems. Wanted to do find a filter that mutes the tobacco so bad. I mean, I don't really have a lot of experience with filters. The only thing I've ever tried was the Grey Boat paper filters, which I know everybody's going, I got used to not having filters, so I never thought to complicate it, but this one, so if you guys have any suggestions on filters that wouldn't mute the flavor so much but would absorb the moisture, drop a comment below and let me know. But still smoking Chelsea Morning in it. Wonderful tobacco, And if my review of it hasn't posted yet, wait for it, and I'll talk more about it in there. I'm drinking a Yingling's Hershey Porter. Very good beer. If you hadn't tried it, great pairing right here. This may be the last pipe I have before Advent starts. My family is Catholic, and Advent begins the Christmas season for us and everything. We're real big into it in my house. We do the Advent wreath and everything, sing with the kids. They enjoy it. Of course, we do Elf on the Shelf. We don't go crazy with it. Don't worry about it. It moves when it wants to. We're not religious with that. That's just a fun game we play with the kids. Not even worried about that. But I'm going to surprise them, though. The elf is going to bring them a record player with some album, because they were fascinated by a record player last time they saw one at their grandmother's house. Record player with the Bing Crosby's Christmas album, the Alabama Christmas album, the country band Alabama, Christmas in Dixie, gotta love it, and the Elvis Presley Christmas album. Purchased all those for them. or not very much money. Probably, you know, I may have got gypped on eBay. We'll see when it comes in. I'll let you guys know. I'll rant about it. But as part of this Advent this year, what I thought I would do is I try to, you know, as Catholics for Lent, you know, everybody knows that Lent you give up something or you do something or whatever. But Advent, you know, it's a season of waiting too. And I thought that maybe I like to simplify my life every chance I get. I try to simplify it a little bit. So I'm gonna rein in all this stuff here, this excess this time. And the only thing that I'll be tasting during that time would be good old Granger. And this challenge, so to speak, comes to you courtesy of none other than Mr. Codger himself, Paladin Piper. I was complaining to him the other day about basically, you know, getting into all this stuff, tasting Englishes and things like that. And the stuff just started tasting all the same to me. And so I took a break with some aromatics. Which Paladin was wonderful. I have it right here. Almost fighting myself not to have some of this when I came out here tonight. You know, everything. He was like, dude, you really need to do 30 days of Granger. 30 days of, you know, any codgerman. Because I'm just not going to do, he initially wanted me to do 30 days of Virginias, I think. And me and him had a talk, and that ain't happening. I'm not refined enough yet to be able to do that. I haven't found Virginia I like yet. So, but that'll come, you know, eventually. Just having fun, guys. It's not that serious. It's just a hobby, right? And 4 people just disliked this video and left the video. It'll be okay though. All right. Yeah. So he said, do 30 days of Granger and see what that does to your palate. It'll be like a laser afterwards. Okay. So I told him I'm going to do Granger Advent, but not just that. Because I don't smoke a lot either. I don't want you guys to feel like he's out here chain smoking all day. I'm not. I do this for taste and for fun, not for nicotine and just for survival or anything like that, you know. It's relaxing. I mean, I have this, maybe, you know, same thing to me. Anyway, sorry for the mumbling and rambling there for a second. So another thing I've been wanting to do is get back into exercise and stuff, and get that back on point, and put down this for a minute. Not, you know, necessarily the videos or whatever, but, you know, the playing on my phone and being a monkey playing with a little device all the time. So for Advent, put the date when it starts here. I can't think of it right now. Excuse me. I'm going to only Granger if and when I smoke, and exercise every weekday, at least 30 minutes a day. And I'm going to focus on reading books and being with my family and all that stuff, instead of trying to play with this and watch the next, you know, YouTube review on whatever GLP's blend, or, you know, whatever, or wood project or gun video or whatever's on YouTube, that kind of stuff. Prepare myself for waiting, you know, waiting for the Lord. You know, one of my favorite Christmas carols, which may come up again here in the future, we'll see, is O Come Emmanuel. You know, and in that song it talks about ransom captive Israel. A lot of times I feel like captive Israel, you know, that I'm captured by all this stuff, and I need grace. Right? And that's the funny thing about grace. When you need it the most, He pours it out. God, Christ, He pours it out abundantly. You just gotta ask for it. So I'm asking for it. And I'm gonna get it. And you guys will too. So I'm gonna challenge y'all. Go ahead and you don't have to do exactly what I'm doing. But for Advent, maybe find a blend that you can stick with for I don't think it's 30 days this year. It's maybe 28 or 27 days. In fact, I don't think Advent is ever 30 days exactly. But try to go ahead and stick with one blend. Get yourself active and unplug yourself. Get a good book. I'm going to try to read through all of the Lord of the Rings books. I've never read them. I know again. Hate me down in the comments. I'm sorry. How can you smoke a pipe now? They read the Lord of the Rings. Well, played football in high school. That's how. And it just never crossed my mind to even pick it up until someone gave them to my children. And I'm like, yeah, I want to read those, man. I wish I'd done a whole lot more reading than when I was younger, when I had time. Because now I want to read and I have no time. So. Trying to think, is there anything else? There's probably a whole lot I'm not telling you guys that I forgot about that I need to. I'm really loving this Peterson, man. I've been liking these bigger pipes here recently. I just feel like they just fit me better. I don't like to smoke big bowls though. I think so, but I mean, you can always half fill a bowl, right? You can't ever make a bowl bigger, but you can always make it smaller. That's the beauty of having a bigger pipe. And I find it, especially for English, is it opens up that flavor a little bit better than some kind of narrow chamber. Air chambered pipe. Well, anyway, that's enough rambling for tonight. I don't know what the time is, but it's probably longer than I want to do. 12 minutes. 12 minutes. God bless you guys. I'm glad that y'all stopped by and said hey. I'm glad I got my new phone here. Praise God for everything that I've got here recently. Praise God for everything that He continues to bless me with. And praise God in general, just for being great. No other reason, just because He is God. See you guys on the other end of Advent. We'll have some Englishes then. But until then, it's going to be nothing.